Hey everybody, Roger Levin here with your Orthodontic Saturday Referral Marketing Pearl of the Week. Every time I say that, it sounds like a lot, but I hope you're enjoying these. And I'm going to go very narrow in this video and talk about one specific element of the Professional Relations Coordinator. Now, as a reminder, every practice needs a Professional Relations Coordinator, or PRC, at least 16 to 20 hours a week. Without this person, referral marketing becomes a challenge, and you can't, or at least won't be able to simply rely on placing social media and driving endless referrals into the practice. We're already seeing a dynamic shift where the new patients coming into ortho are fairly flat and could decline based on competitive factors, direct to consumer, and the economy. Now, I grant you, we are in the middle of a pandemic when you're watching this. The vaccines are coming. By the time you see this, they might be here, but it's going to take 6 to 12 months to roll this out throughout the entire country. And then we're not going back to normal, we're going back to a new normal, and nobody quite knows exactly what that will be. The only thing I'm certain of is it will represent a more competitive environment in most businesses, including orthodontics. So, back to our story. The Professional Relations Coordinator is an absolute key to success, but one sub-key under that is the weekly meeting. Doctors need to meet with the PRC at least once a week, minimum of 15 minutes. The agenda is simple. What are we working on? What are the strategies? What's coming up? Where do we stand in our strategy development? How are our new patient referrals? How are our referring doctors? You want a weekly update, and you can do this in 15 minutes with about a 12-point agenda that you go through with the PRC. And you just hit those points, bang, bang, bang. You can actually do that in about 5 minutes. Then you can leave the other 10 minutes to get into any discussion. Well, should we do this? Should we do that? How much should we spend on this? How will they react if we bring in this strategy? We've already done that one. Maybe we should shift and do something a little bit differently. We have strategies where we might have 30 different variations on a strategy, so it keeps it exciting, it keeps it changing, it keeps you getting noticed. That's a big part of marketing, is being noticed, but being noticed as someone who's really supporting these referring doctors in regard to their patients and customer service. But you need to be talking every week between the doctor and the PRC. And certainly you can have the office manager in on these meetings. But if you don't meet weekly, you're missing an enormous opportunity. Communication will break down. And if things are not growing the way you want, or radically, or as they did in the past, the first rule is communicate more frequently. Communication is not a waste of time. Meetings are not a waste of time. They are powerful ways to create that focus that you want to have to be in the right place. So every week, 15-minute meeting with your PRC. But this is not the chit-chat meeting. You can do that separately. This is the go through the agenda, hit the items, brainstorm, and then implement. As always, I wish you orthodontic practice success and increased practice referrals.